Big time hit,
game.
and that's going to be a walk-off RBI single. Swung on, chopper to third. Here comes the go-ahead run. It's over the head of the center fielder, and it's a home run.
Oh,
a
my
three-run
goodness.
homer.
Welcome to the KVB pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the Winamac Lady Warriors take on the Jimtown Jimmies in a championship round of Sectional 34. This is Indiana High School softball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play on the diamond, our special guest, it's Harold Welter. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. We welcome you to Bremen, Indiana, 46506. You know we're back for more, set to continue the new era of KVB Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Boy, as we get ready for our 16th broadcast of the 2026 spring sports season, we have talked with head coach Jenny Belcher on the Saturday Sports Line. Of course, we saw the Jimtown Jimmies this past Tuesday beat the Knox Redskins to get here today. So let's go ahead and look at them. Head coach Jamie Kern and the Jimmies started their season beating Warsaw 5-2. It's the first year for head coach Kern and the Jimmies, but they started their season beating Warsaw 5-2, then Goshen 12-8, Concord 9-3. Then Bangor 18-4. They lost to Buchanan 8-1 and Fairfield 14-2. They beat LaVille 11-1, John Glenn 7-1, and Mishawaka Marion 5-4. They lost to Edwardsburg 4-1. Then Knox the first time around 10-1. They beat Bremen 10-5, then lost to Elkhart 9-4 before beating Tippy Valley in back-to-back games 4-0 and then 7-2, 4-0 in game 1, and then 7-2 in game 2. They lost to South Bend St. Joseph 16-0 before beating LaVille again 18-1. They fell to Westville 6-5, then beat Niles 10-0, John Glenn 8-4, and Knox in their second matchup 12-2. They lost to LaPorte 10-0, then beat Bremen again 4-2. They beat Prairie Heights 7-6, and Lakewood Park Christian 10-3. The Jimmies of Jimtown started their sectional run beating Knox on Tuesday 6-2 as they come in today's sectional championship contest at 18 wins and 9 losses on the season and 9-1 in Indiana Northern State Conference play, winning their conference. When it comes to hitting, Layla Winrot leads this team with a .425 batting average. Right behind her is Lily Gogler hitting a .341, and then rounding out the top 3 is Claire Carlson averaging a .321 at the plate. As a whole, these Jimmies have a .266 batting average with an on-base percentage of .394. They have 182 hits, 191 runs, and 151 RBIs up to this point. We look at the pitching for the Jimmies. They have used 7 different arms through the 178.1 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 3.61. They have allowed 208 hits, 144 runs, and have struck out their opponents 214 times. With us tonight, breaking things down on the diamond, we are honored to have WKVI legend Harold Welter on the call. Harold, it's glad to have you.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Of course, we were hoping that it would be the Knox Redskins against the Winamac Warriors, but that didn't work out. But I'll tell you what, this Winamac Warrior team is coming in looking for their first sectional championship in 9 years.
Wow.
They've had some great seasons where you thought this is going to be the year. Hasn't happened, But boy, I tell you what, they are 20-3 coming into today's championship game against a Jimtown team that beat them in the sectional opening round a year ago. So you know that the Warriors are going to be looking for revenge.
Well, and something that stuck out to me was the pitching for Jimtown on Tuesday night. They really did well against some big-time hitters for the Knox Redskins. You know, we're used to seeing the Redskins score runs in bunches, and the pitching for Jimtown just did a really good job on Tuesday night. What was something that stuck out to you from that Jimtown game?
Well, Claire Carlson does a good job in the circle, but very honestly, when Knox did not start their number one pitcher, I think it was a letdown for the Redskin team. It was almost like, if you're not starting your best pitcher, you must not believe that we can win. And I think that it was a more mental than physical for the Redskins. If they have a different situation in the circle, I think it could have been a different ball game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll definitely keep our eye on this one with the Jimtown Jimmies. We go ahead and turn the page and look at the Winamac Lady Warriors. Head coach Jenny Belcher and her squad started the season off hot, winning their first 6 games with a lot, and I mean a lot of runs. Just take a listen to these scores here. They beat Carroll to start the season 14-2, then Argus 14-0. This is softball, guys. This isn't basketball or baseball. This is softball scores here. They beat Argus 14-0, Morgan Township 10-0, South Central in a doubleheader 8-1 in game 1, and then 15-5 in game 2, where Coach Belcher, that's the game she achieved her 400th career win as a high school softball head coach. They then beat Lewis Cass 9-1 and then experienced their first loss to Delphi 3-2. They then beat another one of their rivals, Pioneer, 8-6. We saw them beat their cross-county rival West Central 16-5 in 6 innings. That was on April 23rd. They beat Caston on the 30th, 12-2, then North Newton on the road 7-6. We saw them beat rival North Judson 7-5. They beat Lebanon 12-5. Clinton Prairie 9-2. They then fell to Frankton 11-1 before beating Twin Lakes 10-1. They then beat Casson on the road 11-0. Then Oregon Davis 27-0. They beat Culver Community 11-3. Triton 16-0 and North Miami 10-0. The Warriors finished their regular season falling to Tri-County 7-4, something Coach Belcher said really prepared them for the sectional run because they took on a very good Tri-County team that kind of was a wake-up call for these Warriors as they started their sectional run, beating LaVille here in Bremen on Tuesday night. 18-0 as the Lady Warriors come into this championship matchup at 20-3 on the season and 8-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play, winning the conference outright. We look at the stats for the Warriors when it comes to hitting. Maggie Keller leads this team with a .580 batting average. Right behind her is Grace Roth hitting right at a .442, and then rounding out the top 3 is Adriana Hall, who is averaging a .430 at the dish. As a whole, this team has a .399 batting average with an OBP of .458. They have 283 hits, 261 runs, and 219 RBIs up to this point. We look at the pitching for the Warriors. They have used 2 different arms through the 139.2 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 2.26. They have allowed 129 hits, 64 runs, and have struck out their opponents 167 times. Man, this game would have been fun to watch against the Redskins in the regular season. Of course, that game got rained out and canceled. They were the 2 hot teams for WKVI's area schools, but just listening to the rundown for the Warriors, it's impressive, Harold.
Oh, it really is. I mean, you've got a .399 average, and your ERA is at 2.26. I tell you what, Jimtown is going to find out that a batting average of 266 ain't going to work.
Well, and then like you said, it's been since 2017. This isn't Coach Belcher's first rodeo. She's been in the big time games before. She knows what to do. But when talking to her, she said this is something the girls have wanted all season long, and she said I really didn't have to say anything to pep these girls up. They are on a mission today.
I think that's exactly the case, and it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of a start they get off to, as they are the visiting team on the scoreboard, so they're going to be at the plate first, and I think that first inning is going to tell us a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting. They are wearing white jerseys, even though they're the away team. They're wearing white with burgundy stripes, burgundy pants, and then Jimtown has all dark jerseys and pants. It's a burgundy color themselves with white pinstripes. I like how the pinstripes have come back around. It's a nice look.
Yeah. Talking about Coach Belcher for Winamac winning her 400th game. She's been coaching for 20 years as the head coach and winning 400 games. I mean, this young lady knows what it's about.
Well, we are expecting a great afternoon of IHSAA sectional softball championship action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Frayne Mortuary in Winamac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winamac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Appreciate you, JT. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We certainly appreciate them supporting local high school sports, as we are very, very lucky to say there are no injuries to report today in this championship matchup, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned as we will hear from Jamie Kern of the Jimmies and Jenny Belcher of the Warriors after the break in the Marian University's Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Jimtown Jimmies. It's Jamie Kern. Coach, it's great to meet you. You had a great game playing against the Knox Lady Redskins the other night. You took care of business. What made you guys so successful, do you think, the other night? In my opinion, it was your pitcher in the circle. She just dominated.
Yeah, she was awesome on Tuesday. Yeah, she did great. We played a lot of clean defense, too. Capitalized on maybe not their ace being in the circle, scored runs early, and stayed ahead all game.
Yeah, we come into this matchup against the Winamac Warriors, and you know, all season long they've been putting runs on the board in bunches. I'm sure that's something that stuck out to you on the stat page. What's something that maybe cause for concern tonight for the Jimmies, and something you want to make sure you get to take care of?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've done some scouting on them. They are a good team, so we are just going to keep our energy high, play clean softball, and hopefully score more runs than them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's easier said than done, I know, Coach. But talk about the pitching and the defense tonight. How do you want to handle things defensively going up against a team that likes to get a lot of runs?
Yeah, I mean, we'll know that they score runs. That's part of the game, and just trying to bounce back if they do, when they do, and keep, like I said, keep our energy high. Try not to make one mistake, make two mistakes. Just play clean and get in and get out.
Well, Coach, I sure do appreciate your time. Thank you. Good luck tonight. Welcome to the championship round.
Thank you.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors. It's Jenny Belcher. Coach, welcome to the championship round. A big opportunity for you and the girls, and I know this was something you had in mind for these girls this year. Talk about the energy and what you need to see from the Warriors out on the field tonight.
Well, I think you mentioned a big part of it. We have to bring energy every time we play, and tonight is no different. We're looking for some good pitching tonight, looking for good defense, and hopefully we can score some runs, get some hits, score some runs, get them on the board.
Yeah, something that stuck out to us the other night about Jimtown is, they controlled things in the circle. They didn't allow Knox to score runs, and that's what they like to do as well, just like you. And coming into this game, I think Jimtown knows you guys like to score runs in bunches. So talk about staying patient and maybe what the girls may face adversity tonight when it comes to pitching from Jimtown. How do you keep them focused?
Well, we're not going to change from our hitting philosophy that we've had all year, and that is you've got to be disciplined at the plate. You've got to not help out the pitcher any. You got to look for your good pitch, and when you see it, hit it.
Coach, I know that a sectional championship, this isn't your first go-around being in a big game like this. Was there anything you needed to say maybe on the bus, or you're going to say maybe before the game gets going for the first pitch that'll just get them focused at the task at hand? Anything in particular?
No, they're ready to play. We could start the game in 10 minutes. I think they'd be ready to go. So that's what we're going with.
Coach, I love it. Thanks so much. Good luck, and welcome to the championship round.
Thank you.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School Softball Sectional Championship action, what are your surf internet keys to the game as a Winamac Lady Warrior? Harold.
For the Winamac Lady Warriors, all they got to do is do what they've done all season long. They just need to be the Winamac Warriors and take care of business. That's it. Nothing special to be concerned about. Just play your game.
Surf internet keys to the game for the Jimmies.
The Jimmies had better get off to a quick start. They cannot allow Winamac to get a big lead on them early on. If it's 3 or 4 runs early on, the game's over.
That's our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Are you tired of slow speeds, rising bills, or internet that struggles when everyone's online? Then now is the time to make the switch to Surf Internet. Here's why Aaron switched.
Competitive prices, no contracts, reliable service, and nice people to work with.
Switch today so you can experience the surf difference. Fiber internet plans start at just $30 a month with AutoPay, plus free installation and no contracts. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Jimmies of Jimtown in the field to start today, we will see Brooklyn Gillespie in left field. Rylan Polston is in center field. Nora Hochstetler's in right field. The infield shows Cameron Williams at third. Jordan Webb at second. Layla Winrod at first. Lily Gogler will be the shortstop. Abby Williams behind home plate as the catcher. And Claire Carlson gets the call to start in the circle in this one for the Jimmies. For the Lady Warriors of Winamac, Indiana, their batting order shows the center fielder Michaela Warner leading off, then the catcher Grace Roth, shortstop Maggie Keller, and then the pitcher Brooke Roush as the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth will be second baseman Brody Goodman, then left fielder Corin Ulrich. Designated player Trinity Harlan bats seventh, designated player Trinity Harlan bats seventh, and then in the bottom of the lineup we will see Kylie Fisher. As that is our LAP Waste starting lineups, we'll get back to get set for the first pitch. You are listening to KVB's WKVR.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
LAP Waste can offer services for trash removal, large or small. Here's Kirby Anderson.
We do offer front load service in 2, 4, 6, and 8 yard dumpsters for front loads, and we also do a lot of roll off in 12s, 15s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and we even got quite a few packers at job sites that are permanent places to where they need to dispose of a lot of trash.
Here's Honey Lamer.
Just give us a call at 574-542-4019 and we'll get you all set up.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From Bremen, Indiana, welcome to broadcast number 16 of our 2026 spring sports season to see the Winamac Lady Warriors take on the Jimtown Jimmies for a sectional championship. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in this area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB Sports content. You can listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. Well, we are proud to let you know the public address announcer today at Pfeiffer Field here at Bremen, Indiana is Jessica Klingerman. Our umpires for this evening are Brian Egge and Carrie Schnick. With us tonight, we are honored to have WKVI legend Harold Welter on the call to decipher the play in which we will describe for you. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School Sectional Softball Championship action from Bremen, Indiana. Today's first pitch will be brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week and Year Award given out each spring here on the Saturday Sports Line. We will have that big-time announcement this coming Saturday for our Athlete of the Year. Our final Athlete of the Week was this past Saturday, where we announced, of course, the wonderful volleyball player from South Central, Just a great interview. We had a chance to catch up with him, Logan Turkovitz, and that interview will air first thing on the Saturday Sports Line as we set the table for our Athlete of the Year. It's always the best time of year, Harold, when we get a chance to announce our Athlete of the Year, and this Saturday it'll be an exciting one.
Well, I'll tell you what, again, this year, as every year, you've had a string of, 40 athletes who've just had great seasons, and the announcement of the Athlete of the Year is going to be interesting on Saturday.
And it is so much fun. We also added something new where we have an Athlete of the Year and week, of course, on our other station, Max 98.3 FM. We named it after Tony the Boss Ross, so it is the Tony the Boss Ross Max 98.3 Athlete of the Week, and they will have an Athlete of the Year that will be announced this Saturday. I just think that's so cool that we're taking what worked so well on WKVI and making it happen on Max.
A great tribute to Tony Ross, who was a huge supporter of high school sports in our area for a long time. He broadcast his first game with me on WKVI and just carried on. So I'm glad that you started that tradition over on Max 98.
And I think what's cool also, a lot of people forget, he was a Knox Redskin. He graduated from Knox.
Yes, absolutely.
So the history between all of our area schools, but also the history between WKVI and now the history starting with Max 98.3. A great job by the KVB family. If you're just now joining us, we'll go through the starting lineups one more time. For the Jimmies in the field to start today, we will see Brooklyn Gillespie in left field, Rylan Polston in center field, Nora Hochstetler in right field. The infield shows Cameron Williams at third, Jordan Webb at second, Layla Winrod at first, Lily Gogler will be the shortstop, Abby Williams behind home plate as the catcher, and Claire Carlson's in the circle for the Jimmies. I messed up our starting lineup a little bit earlier for the Winamac Warriors. The batting order is actually this. We'll start off the leadoff hitter, center fielder Michaela Warner, then catcher Grace Roth. Batting third will be shortstop Maggie Keller, cleanup hitter, pitcher Adriana Hall. Adriana Hall gets the start in the circle for the Warriors. We'll see her as the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth will be first baseman Brooke Roush. Batting sixth, second baseman Brody Goodman. Batting seventh is left fielder Colrain Ulrich. Batting eighth is designated player Trinity Harlan. And batting ninth is third baseman Kylie Fisher. Jimmy's Warriors Sectional Championship action coming your way here on KVB's WKVI. Don't go anywhere.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
5 Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5 Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5 Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck, especially today here in a sectional championship matchup on WKVI. On our other station, the John Glenn Lady Falcon Softball Club is in action for a sectional championship on Max 98.3 FM. With our very own Rusty Nixon and special guest Brian Hammond. He's on the call on Max today.
Hey, I'll tell you what, nobody knows softball any better than Brian Hammond.
So awesome that we get Brian back on the air, this time on Max 98.3. So we always remind you to flip back and forth between 98.3 and 99.3 to stay up to speed in your local area. So in the field will be the Jimtown Jimmies, and we talk about Claire Carlson. She did such a great job the other night against the Knox Redskins. She gets the start again tonight, a 2.58 ERA, 11-5 on the season. This will be her 19th appearance on the year. Through the 105, she's the ace for the Jimmies. Through the 105.2 innings pitched, she has delivered. She has allowed 102 hits, 73 runs. She's walked 36 at-bats and has 147 strikeouts on the year. She is quite good in the circle. We saw that on Tuesday against the Redskins. Now, for the Warriors, the leadoff hitter, Michaela Warner. Oh, man, is she quick. She's the leadoff hitter for a reason. Senior, 429 average, 95th plate appearance on the season. She has 36 hits up to this point, and we talk about her on-base percentage of .489. Warner, the right-handed hitter, will step into the box. She does such a good job leading off for the Warriors. It'll be interesting to see how Carlson does today against a team that's going to come at you real quick.
It's going to be a challenge for her.
First pitch offered from Carlson. Low for ball one.
Michaela Warner is an aggressive hitter.
She leads the team with stolen bases. Once she gets on board, she's stolen the base 26 times this year. The 1-0. Inside and low. Beautiful day here in Bremen.
Got to remind you, if you haven't been to the Bremen softball diamond, that's a low fence out there, and it ain't very far away at 200 down in both the left and right field lines.
Swings on the 2-0 and misses for strike one, and Warner knew a little behind on that one, and Carlson can throw the heat as the sophomore. Tall individual Carlson is. Long arms, that stride really causes issues for the hitters in the depth perception. Next pitch up top, ball three. So a 3-1 count here. Warner being patient, making Carlson have to use some pitches here.
Yeah, this is the one where you just wait to see. She's not going to be swinging on this one.
3-1. Strike called on the outer portion of the plate.
Catches the outside corner.
Grazed it. And we saw that on Tuesday. It's interesting where they found the strike zone. They allow some of those pitches that are close to, if not on the corner.
Yeah. Full count.
Carlson deals. Popped up in foul territory. It will be gloved at the fence by the first baseman, Layla Winrott, for out number one.
First baseman really had to hustle over to the fence to get that first out.
So here comes Grace Roth. Number 2 hitter, .521 on-base percentage and OPS of 1.183. She has a batting average of .442. Her 95th appearance on the season. She has 34 hits coming into today. First offering. Swung on, fouled off, out of play.
Right-handed hitter and has a slightly open stance. One away.
We were talking with Coach Belcher a couple of weeks ago on the Saturday Sports Line. She said she knew this team was going to be good, but she didn't quite know it was going to be this good.
Oh, good eye.
Next pitch misses low. She said she was actually surprised at how well they've been hitting this season, and she said, we'll take it.
They have been hitting. .399 average as a team. Woo!
The 1-1 swung on.
And
blooper to center.
There's the first base hit right there.
So a base knock puts Grace Roth on board with one out here. We will see the big-time swinger of Maggie Keller here. Man, did she have a game the other night against the LaVille Lancers. She comes in today with a .580 batting average leading this team. This will be her 92nd appearance on the season. And you talk about Keller's on-base percentage. Whoa. A .604, 1.579 OPS. She leads the team in that category. Swings on the first option. A little high, and she misses for strike one.
Carlson really brought the heat that time. Woo!
She can throw it. And it helps.
Yeah, she's got a lot of leverage at about 5'11".
She can really move the pitch right where she wants it. There's great movement in it. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. So Keller behind the count here.
Grace Roth looked like she was swinging for the fence on that one.
So Maggie Keller will step back in here with an 0-2 count.
Keller. Roth on it first.
Popped up foul out of play. Catching up to the speed from Carlson here.
Maggie Keller, right-handed swinger with a very slightly open stance.
Steps back in. The 0-2 from Carlson.
There's another base hit right there.
Between third and short, it'll advance Roth to 2, and Keller's on board with only one out here. Exactly what the Warriors have done all year long. Now we see the cleanup hitter, Adriana Hall. Junior on this Warrior team, .430 batting average, her 87th appearance on the season. Hall, a .465 on-base percentage, a 1.161 OPS. Let's see how Carlson handles her. First option, finds the zone on the outside corner. If I'm Carlson, that's where I'm placing that pitch every time.
Yeah. Adriana was watching that pitch. She had no intention of swinging at that first pitch. Wanted to see what it looked like.
Carlson, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. So 2-on-1 in scoring position here. We're scoreless in the top of the first. It's the sectional championship matchup between the Winamac Warriors and the Jimtown Jimmies. Hall in the box. Carlson up with an 0-2 count. Steps on the rubber. She deals. Swing and a miss, and going down striking out is Adriana Hall for out number 2.
She was swinging hard.
This brings up Brooke Roush. We saw her in the circle on Tuesday night. We will see her on first base in the bottom of the first. But Roush, a .416 batting average, a senior. She was one of our Tyler Roth WKVI Athletes of the Week. First pitch offered outside. She has an on-base percentage of .451. With a runner in scoring position, the Warriors, you know them being aggressive. They want to bring a run across here to start things off on their note.
Absolutely. Ball one.
Carlson deals. Popped up high. And Winrot will get under it for out number 3. But 2 hits, no runs, no errors is the top of the first. We'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the first on the way. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Sectional championship softball action here on KVB's WKVI. Mitch Columbia along with special guest Harold Welter as we go to the bottom of the first.
Runs scored in that top of the first, but 2 base hits. And that's what they're going to be facing, big bats. And so they've got to get on the board here. I think early on to make a game of this.
Adriana Hall, the junior for the Warriors in the circle, a 2.53 ERA. She's 9-1 on the season, her 16th appearance of the year. She has allowed 63 hits, 38 runs. She's walked 28 at bats, and she leads the team in strikeouts with 94. So here we go, stepping into the box first, the leadoff hitter for the Jimmies. It's Lily Gogler. Gogler, 341 average. This will be her 106th appearance on the season. She has an on-base percentage of .486 and an OPS of 1.084. The right-handed hitter steps up, Hall to the bump, and she delivers. First pitch misses. It looked close.
Yeah, a little high. Ball 1. Boy, I'll tell you what, though. Adriana throws with some power.
Second pitch, misses low. So 2-0 count here. Next pitch.
Oh, yeah, caught
strike.
the outside corner on a rising pitch. Woohoo!
Finds the zone there. So now it's a 2-1 count, and Hall right to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
That pitch just dropped.
Gogler steps back in, a little disappointed in herself on that one, and Hall to the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out number 1. Retires the leadoff hitter, and now we see the pitcher, Claire Carlson, up to bat. Carlson, sophomore, 321 average, her 90th appearance on the season. Has 15 hits on the year as the first offered pitch is a called strike. Carlson lets it blow by. A .371 on-base percentage for Claire. Left-handed swinger here. Next pitch, high. Evens
Good
up
check
at 1-1.
swing there. She wanted to swing at
it.
that. Yeah, she throws right, but bats left.
A little ambidextrous. Swings on the 1-1 and misses. It moved outside on her, so now she's behind the count 1-2, and Hall is in charge. 1-2. Chop foul down the left field line. She stays alive, Carlson does.
She was looking to foul that one off. That looked like it was going to be a strike 3 right there.
Well, she kind of hesitated on the swing a little bit. 1-2. Fouled off again. Carlson battling with Hall here.
Carlson's got to protect the plate. She swung at a high one there and fouled it off.
Next pitch. Fouled off again.
Same thing, high pitch. She fouled it off. Might have been a ball 2 there, but man, you can't assume that if you're the hitter.
Next pitch. Popped up high, back to right field to make a play. She will. It's the right fielder.
Abby Keller holds it in for the out.
So that will be out number 2 here, retiring the first 2 batters. 78 degrees and sunny here in Bremen. Light wind blowing from right field to left field. And now we see Layla Winrod. First pitch, swing and a miss. Hall is coming into her own here. We talk about Winrod, .421 average on the season. She has an on-base percentage of .540. Next offering, swing and a miss, strike 2. Hall is attacking.
Adriana Hall has been ahead of every hitter.
0-2, Hall to deal. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up and 3 down. The Warriors flexing muscles here. We're going to take a break and come back. Top of the second on the way. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this amazing tradition. We go to the top of the second. Mitch Columbia along with WKVI legend Harold Welter. As here we will start with Brody Goodman. We'll see the 6, 7, and 8 hitters here, and we talked about Brody Goodman before. She's been one of those Warriors, Harold, over the last several years that has delivered.
She comes to play, no question.
Right-handed hitter will step in. Carlson right away. First pitch, low and away. We talk about Goodman here. She comes into this afternoon, a .259 average the senior does, her 88th appearance on the season. She has an on-base percentage of .302.
Low and outside on that first pitch.
Carlson the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Little high, and Goodman was already committed.
I like the movement on that pitch.
It rose on her.
Claire Carlson got a great movement to the outside. Looked like it was going to be waist high, and it goes high and outside, and a swing and a miss.
Next pitch. Got a piece of it. She did the same exact pitch again.
This time it's fouled off, and it's a 1-2 count. Brody Goodman.
You hear the chants from the Warrior dugout. It's one thing you love about softball is all the chants you hear. They get everybody fired up. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, fouled off, out of play. Had an opportunity to make a connection. Her grandfather, Angel, just retired not too long ago from West Central as one of the custodians, the head custodian. 25 years at West Central. I said, how'd you let your granddaughter go to Winamac? He said, well, I didn't really have much of a say. 1-2, up top. But what a great guy he is. He was the first guy I always saw when I was setting up at West Central, and the last guy I saw when I left. He worked hard over there at West Central.
Yeah.
I hope he's enjoying his retirement here today, watching his granddaughter Brody play.
2-2 count on Brody Goodman, the senior, one of the co-captains.
Next pitch. Fouled off, got a piece. She'll step back up to the box. Two from Carlson to Goodman. Foul tip. She's battling here.
Carlson really, Goodman really chokes up on the bat, and it looks like almost like she's going to bunt on every pitch, and then she brings it back and swings.
Maybe trying to throw Carlson off, 2-2.
Way outside.
So it'll go full. So now here comes Goodman to step in. Carlson to deal the payoff.
She's got to give her a good one. Goodman choking up on that bat.
Big hit back to right field. And flashing the leather is Nora Hochstetler for out number 1. Good contact, though.
I think she swung at a high pitch there, but again, Winamac is aggressive at the plate. They aren't going to let many pitches go by.
Here comes Corin Ulrich, a senior, .333 batting average, her 78th appearance on the season. She has a .416 on-base percentage. Ulrich, a multi-sport athlete. Remember her in the winter on the basketball team. Coach Tony Stasiak always spoke so highly of her. As here's the first pitch, inner portion of the plate called strike. I think Ulrich thought it was a little too inside, but he calls it for strike 1.
Corrine, another one of those senior leaders for the Warriors.
And you got to love a multi-sport athlete.
Oh,
as a head coach. You got to love that. 0-1 from Carlson to Ulrich. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She knew it immediately. Disappointed in herself.
Yeah, she looked up at the sky and thought, I knew better than that. Right-handed swinger, 0-2 the count.
Carlson right to work. She deals. Swing and a miss on a high pitch, strike 3. Disappointed in herself as Corin Ulrich as she'll go down swinging for out number 2. It brings up the number 8 hitter, Trinity Harlan, the designated player. And this is kind of the question I was asking Coach Belcher in the pregame show. I said, could be facing some adversity. These Warriors are used to just getting runs in bunches. How are you going to handle facing adversity here in this championship game?
We're going to find out.
Carlson, first pitch to Harlan. Up and away, ball 1. When you are used to scoring at will, and now here's a great pitcher in the circle, and Claire Carlson holding the Warriors to nothing almost all the way through the batting lineup. That's a rare occurrence this season for them.
Yeah.
Carlson, the 1-0. Swings on an outside pitch and misses, strike 1. I think we're seeing how strong Carlson is in the circle. We saw it against the Redskins. Their bat's always been going all season long, and they had trouble against Carlson. Now we're seeing the Warriors have some trouble right now with her as well. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They just can't quite get her timing down. And I think it has to do with her long stride, Carlson. She has such a long stride and that long arm. She's able to get movement on the pitch, and it delays the batter thinking it should come a little sooner than it is. There's a grounder right past Carlson, but the shortstop cleans it, picks it up, and throws over to first for a 6-3. A nice one there by the shortstop, Lily Gogler, for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down there in the top of the second for the Warriors. We're still scoreless in this championship battle. We'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the second is on the way.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Back here at Pfeiffer Field in Bremen, Indiana, Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter as we go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless in this sectional championship matchup between the Winamac Lady Warriors and the Jimtown Lady Jimmies. We will start with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. It's Tori Swald, the designated player, left-handed hitter, to step in here, Harold. First pitch offered from Hall, fouled off, hits the fence for strike 1. It'll be interesting to see if Hall and Carlson are going to have this pitcher's duel here all game long because both pitchers are showing strength here early on in this game. Here's the 0-1. She deals. Foul tip hits the fence, 0-2. On our other station, Max 98.3, it's tied after 2 innings, 4-4. The John Glenn Falcons in a battle for a championship against South Bend St. Joseph.
Falcons just got better and better as the season went along.
Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and going down swinging is Tori Swald. So Hall flexing her muscles too. She says, okay, Carlson, I can do the same.
Again, Adriana Hall has not been behind any of the hitters yet.
Now here's the right-handed hitter, Abby Williams. First pitch, high, gets past the catcher, Grace Roth, for ball 1.
Abby Williams, the senior catcher for the Jimmies.
Next pitch up top. She has a .218 batting average. It's her 72nd appearance on the season. She has a .394 on-base percentage. She'll step back in for the 2-0 here, and Hall will deliver. Finds the zone. 2-1 count here.
I just like Adriana Hall's self-confidence. She believes in what she's doing.
2-1. Miss is barely outside. And
this is the first hitter she's been behind.
And
3-1 to count.
And the catcher, Grace Roth, kind of shook her head. Yep, it was outside. So Hall will deal the 3-1 here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count goes full.
Abby Williams taking a good cut there, but man, that was a fastball.
Jimmy still searching for their first hit of the afternoon. Full count. Going down looking is Abby Williams. She stalled, wasn't quite sure, and that is out number 2. And right away we will see Cameron Williams, the third baseman. .240 average on the year. Swings and misses the first option. Right to work is Hall. Williams a .376 on-base percentage here. Both teams' pitchers showing off here. Next pitch finds the zone. Hall's coming into something.
Hall says, yeah, it's going pretty well for me tonight.
She deals the 0-2. Popped up high, foul, over our heads, out of play. So getting a piece of it is Cameron Williams. She'll step back in here.
2 away.
Next offering. Low and in the dirt. Couldn't get her to chase. Ball 1. You talked about the Warriors had been since 2017. I'm sure you did that game that they won the championship.
I did not because it was way down at Carroll.
And you were probably elsewhere for one of our other area teams.
Exactly, yep.
But you think about it, 2017 doesn't feel like 9 years ago to me.
Seems like yesterday to me.
Yeah. 1-2.
Oh, ball 2, and the Warrior fans didn't like that one.
Inside. Ball 2 called. My goodness, it was close. So here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 3 up and 3 down again. Hall is having a day. We'll take a break and come back quickly. Moving along. Top of the third is on the way.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
High school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game. From Friday night football to basketball tournaments through baseball and softball seasons, without them, there are no contests, no rivalries, no memories for our student athletes. Sure, sometimes we may disagree with a call. It's part of the passion, and at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Broadcasters, officials, coaches, players, and fans united in supporting local high school sports. Thank you to our IHSAA officials. You make it all possible. We go to the top of the third, and we will see the number 9 hitter, Kylie Fisher, step in for her first plate appearance here.
Yeah, they're at 9-1-2 in the batting order. Jimtown will be at 7-8-9 this inning.
Carlson deals the first pitch. Bunt shown. It'll hit. It will hit Fisher.
I thought the ball hit her.
I thought it did too.
And she's checking with Coach Dana Sommers.
Yeah, it hit her on the arm. And I'm not sure if it's because you've moved in for the bunt.
It must have hit the bat first. Yeah, because it's strike one. Kylie Fisher, she's tough. Stands back in there. Just a freshman.
0-1. Bunt shown again and pulls it just in time for ball one. Next pitch. Bunt shown again. Tried to lay it down, but couldn't get contact. Strike two. And I think that was Dana Summers that came over to talk with Fisher, put her arm around her after getting hit by that pitch, pulling the bunt.
Yep. Don't worry about it. Get back in there. 1-2 the count.
Takes the pitch, and it's a called strike. So going down looking will be
pitch.
Fisher.
Caught the outside corner for strike three.
On to bat number 7, Michaela Werner.
Back to the top of the order. We'll see Michaela Werner here.
Michaela Werner flew out to the first baseman her first time up in the first inning.
Carlson deals. Swing and a miss, strike one. She's gone through the entire lineup. Now we'll see if the Warriors the second time around has her timing down.
Yeah, they had 2 hits in that first inning.
1 out, nobody on. Top of the third here. Carlson deals. Foul tip hits the fence, strike two.
Again, the Warriors don't let many pitches go by. They are swinging the bats.
And they've done that so well this year. Start to wonder, the longer this goes on, we could be here all night. Next pitch on the 0-2. She swings on a high one and misses for strike three, and out number 2, unfortunately.
4 strikeouts for Carlson.
Number 2, Grace Roth.
So now here's Grace Roth for her second plate appearance of the afternoon. 442 average.
Yeah, had a single her first time up, went to second.
Steps in, right-handed hitter. Carlson deals. Foul tip over our heads, out of play. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the third, still scoreless in this sectional championship battle. 0-1 from Carlson. Finds the zone. Roth thought about it, but then she said, no, I'm going to let it go.
Yeah. Right at the knees. Strike 2. 0-2 the count with 2 out.
Carlson steps up to the rubber. Kicks and deals. Misses high up top. That was close.
That sure was. That was great. Eye contact there by Grace Roth to take that ball 1-2.
Carlson right to work. Little grounder to first. Underhand throw. She saved.
Oh, she beat it out.
Hesitation. The first baseman for Jimtown, Layla Winrot, underhand throws it. Kind of hesitated. Wasn't sure if the second baseman, Jordan Webb, was going to get there in time. And by the time she finally let go of the ball, Grace Roth beats it out.
It looked like she hesitated before she went for it. So, with 2 out, now 1 on. And that brings up Maggie Keller.
The big bat of Maggie Keller here. What an opportunity for her. Carlson deals. Swung on, popped up high, foul into the fans.
Maggie had a single her first time up.
One of the only 2 hits for the Warriors of this game so far. When did they have their third?
This was her third.
Well, that was actually out of an error.
Yeah, Grace Roth had the third hit.
No, that was an error. Big hit back to left field, and it'll go foul.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I'm counting that as an error there, so it's really not a base hit. It's just an error.
Keller
they should
at
have
the
had
plate
her.
Now. Maggie Keller had a single the first time up.
She'll step back into the box here. Carlson to deal. Grounder to short. Gogler over to first, and they'll get the third out with 1 left stranded. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the top of the third keeps it scoreless. We'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the third is on the way.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. McGrath Refrigeration, voted Stark County's favorite heating and air conditioning dealer, is your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call today, 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Still scoreless here in this sectional championship battle between the Winamac Lady Warriors and the Jimtown Jimmies.
There is that the Warriors have 3 hits and Jimtown has none. Jimtown was 6 up, 6 down those first 2 innings. And Adriana Hall has 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings.
Score update from one of our other area teams playing on the baseball side of things. The South Central Satellites will beat the Culver Cavaliers. Tough way for the Cavaliers season to end. 7-0. The Satellites will advance. The Cavs, we're going to miss the McEwen twins. Boy, they had a great 4 years. Shout out to Paul Dunn for sharing with me that information.
Culver turned out to be pretty competitive this year.
They did.
That's bet number 6, Nora Hostetler.
So here comes Nora Hochstetler. We'll see the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Right-handed hitter steps in. Bunt showed, laid it down perfectly. Adriana Hall gloves it, throws over to first to Brooke Roush for out number 1. Quickly. Now we will see Brooklyn Gillespie, the left fielder, for her first plate appearance of the game. First pitch called strike. So Hall still in control here with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third.
Gillespie with a swing and a miss there. She was being aggressive, chokes way up on her bat. Now tries to bunt it.
It'll go foul. It hit her.
Strike 2.
So they're trying to do exactly what the Warriors were trying to do, bunt to get on real quick.
Yeah.
So now the Warriors need to be prepared for it. 0-2 count, Hall to deal. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and going down swinging is Brooklyn Gillespie. We will now see the number 9 hitter, Rylan Polston, center fielder, step in. Polston, a 154 average on the season, her 77th appearance on the year. She has 10 hits coming into today. Polston, an on-base percentage of .233. Hall deals first pitch up top, ball 1.
6 Ks for Adriana Hall. Polston with a straightaway stance.
Next pitch called a strike.
Yep.
She looked at it and didn't want it.
Left to right, right across the plate. Strike 1, 1-1.
She deals. Pop foul out of play. Really great weather here in Bremen right now.
Yeah.
The sun really didn't come out until later on in the evening in that Knox game on Tuesday. It was kind of a gray day. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out number 3. 3 up and 3 down. Adriana Hall is having a day. We're taking a break and coming back. Top of the 4th on the way. We'll see if the Warriors can get something going after this.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Sectional championship action here on WKVI between the Winamac Warriors and the Jimtown Jimmies. Mitch Columbia along with Harold Welter. So glad you joined us here on Thursday, May 28th, 2026. Where did this school year go? Time flew. I can't believe a lot of schools are finishing up this week.
Yeah.
And the graduations are happening.
The springs always go faster than the other seasons.
We'll start with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Warriors. It's Adriana Hall to step into the box for her second appearance today.
She struck out her first time in the first inning.
First pitch offered, swing and a miss, strike 1.
You got to really hand it to these spring sport athletes. With all the things going on, you know, you got graduation, you got proms, you got all that stuff, kids getting ready to go to college, and to have the focus to play really speaks a lot for them.
Swings on the second opportunity, strike 2, and Carlson's really bringing the heat here. Wow. You talk about Carlson only being a sophomore.
Yeah.
You're going to have to watch out for Jimtown for the next couple of years here. 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and going down swinging is Adriana Hall. Another rare occurrence for her in the box. The Warriors are facing adversity here in this game today.
Bet number 10, Brooke Roush.
And you better believe Jimtown remembers losing the sectional championship game last year. They want to make it happen this year.
Yeah. Winamac remembers that Jimtown eliminated them last year.
In the opening round. First pitch offered to Brooke Roush is low and inside. Great interview we had with Brooks a couple of months ago for our Athlete of the Week. Very good student as well. The 1-0, swing and a miss, strike 1. It rose on her. She wanted it, but it just was too high.
Yeah, high and outside, and she bit on it. 1-1 with 1 out. 4th inning, 0-0 ball game.
Carlson, the 1-1. Foul tip hits the fence, strike 2.
1-2 the count.
Talked with Brooke. Her mom teaches there at Winamac.
Brooke flew out to the first baseman her first time up back in the first inning.
1-2. Swing and a miss on a high pitch for out number 2. Tough afternoon it's been at the plate for the Warriors, and now stepping up to the dish is Brody Goodman for the second time.
Well, I don't know if Brooke Roush likes the water or not, but she went fishing on that one, and she knew it immediately.
That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. I like that one, Harold. With 2 outs, Carlson deals her first pitch to Goodman. Finds the zone on the outside corner.
Oh, nice. Just on the outside corner. Strike 1.
Only an hour 18 into this broadcast. That includes the pregame, and we're already in the top of the 4th. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Goodman wanted it, but couldn't get up to it.
Great break on that pitch right at the last moment. Broke to the outside. 0-2.
Carlson having a day. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 and out number 3. Goodman couldn't get it. She's disappointed in herself. The Warriors are still held scoreless. It's 0-0 here between these two teams. It's a pitching duel here on WKVI. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the 4th is on the way.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. We'll start at the top of the order for Jimtown. 1, 2, and 3 hitters. Lily Gogler to lead off for her second time today. Adriana Hall having a day as well. Now this time it will hit Gogler.
Yeah, the pitch.
She leaned in to bunt. She'll get hit. Now the umpires are coming together. Coach Belcher's saying, hey, wait a minute. She showed bunt. That should be a strike.
Yeah.
And now both umpires are coming together, Brian Egge and Carrie Schnick. And they're going to put her on base. And now here comes head coach Jenny Belcher. She wants to have an explanation here.
And I don't blame her.
Yeah, they're having a conversation
here. The hitter was going
here.
toward, she was trying to bunt.
She was trying to bunt, just like we've seen from the other couple of batters here today.
She stepped into the pitch. The pitch didn't find her.
And now she's looking at Carrie Schnick asking exactly what is the explanation here. And this is a tense moment here because we're at the bottom of the 4th. If they allow Jimtown to get their leadoff hitter on base, things could happen for Jimtown here. So this is a key moment, and Coach Belcher knows that. All the years she's coached, she knows that.
Wow.
They're going to stick with the call. They're going to put Gogler at 1 with nobody out here.
Unbelievable.
So now here comes Claire Carlson, the left-handed hitter. Coach Belcher got her explanation. Bunt shown, pulled, still called a strike.
Yeah, Claire Carlson steps in and tries to bunt to move the runner along. Not bad strategy there, but it's strike 1.
0-1. Bunt shown, laid down, goes foul right in front of Grace Roth.
My least part of softball or baseball is the bunt. I think it should be illegal. Swing the bat.
Foul tip. Still 0-2.
Carlson really chokes up on the bat. Left-handed hitter, although she's a right-handed pitcher.
That's interesting to me. 0-2. Fouled off down the left field line, and Coach Kern almost got it with her foot there. She stuck it out there, showing off the athleticism there for the Jimmies. First year coaching for the Jimtown Jimmies. They've had a good season. They won their conference. Here's the 0-2. Foul tip, out of play.
Yeah, they won 18 games, won the Northern State Conference.
Just really squeaked by there. Knox was right on their tail.
Yeah.
So here we go, 0-2. Carlson steps back in and Hall to deal. Grounder right to third, turning for the double play. She's safe, sliding in. Third baseman for Winamac, Kylie Fisher, got it to the shortstop, Maggie Keller, but not in time. Lily Gogler beat it out and slid in safe. So now we've got 2 on, 1 in scoring position with nobody out. This is the time for the Jimtown Jimmies to strike if there ever was one.
Yep. They need to get her done. They've got it done. I said they had to play great defense early in the game and not let Winamac get ahead of them, so they've done that. Now here's their opportunity.
Oh, wild pitch gets past Roth. It'll advance both runners now to 2 and 3. Disappointing there. Layla Winrot, a .421 average. She has 31 runs batted in on the season, and with 2 both in scoring position, an opportunity for her here. 0-0. The 1-0. Bunt shown, laid down. They'll throw to first. Out number 1, but the go-ahead run will cross. A sac bunt will bring Lily Gogler across. It's 1-0 now. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, the Jimmies got exactly what they wanted.
Absolutely. We said in the pregame show that they had to get ahead of Winamac if they can't play from behind.
First pitch called to Tori Swald is a called strike. Claire Carlson's on third here, hoping to bring that run across with only 1 out. Hall the 0-1. Grounder down the left field line, goes foul. You know, and Hall kind of had to make the decision, do I throw home and risk something and then load, and then get another runner on base, or do I just throw to 1, get the out, allow the run, and that's what Hall decided to do there.
Yep.
0-2 up top. Good snag by Grace Roth to not let that get by her.
Yeah.
So 1-2 the count. Hall to deal. Foul tip. Swald staying alive here, the left-handed hitter. Swald has 14 runs batted in on the season. She's a .218 average.
She struck out her first time up in the 2nd inning. Left-handed swinger.
1-2. In at the hands, swung on, fouled off. Keeps it 1-2 with 1 out, 1 on third. It's Claire Carlson. 1-0. Jimtown leading here in the bottom of the 4th. Hall steps on the rubber. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and going down striking out is Tori Swald for out number 2.
That's huge.
So here's Abby Williams for the 2nd time today. 9 RBIs on the season. First pitch offered from Hall, called strike. Williams let it go.
She struck out her first time up back in the 2nd inning.
If you're the Warriors, you only want to let this one run. You don't want to get another run. You just want to keep it close here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hall hoping to get out of the inning here.
Rising pitch there by Adriana Hall, and it was a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 out, 1 in.
Next pitch. Outside, tried to get her to chase. She wouldn't. Ball 1. 1-2. Chop foul. Keeping alive is Williams. Big moment for the Jimmies. Big moment for the Warriors here.
Adriana Hall with 7 strikeouts tonight, but none in this inning, the 4th.
Hardware on the line in this one. 1-2. Up top, Williams, good eye, evens up at 2-2 here.
Adriana Hall's getting a little upset with herself, and she can't do that. She's got to calm down. The right-hander.
Next pitch, swung on, foul tip, hits the fence. We got a duel here.
Yeah, 2 runs at this point in the game would be huge.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out, number 3. Runner left stranded, but 1 run crosses on no hits and no errors. The Jimmies will lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll take a break, come back. Top of the 5th is on the way.
More people are switching to Surf Internet because they've had enough with slow speeds, rising bills, and internet that struggles when everyone is online. Here's what your neighbors Anita and Anthony had to say after they switched.
Great value, awesome speeds, and 0 issues.
We should have switched sooner.
Switching is easy. Plans start at just $30 a month with AutoPay, with free installation, all-in pricing, and no contracts. Visit surfinternet.com today. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. The Jimmies get 1 on the board, Harold. They lead 1-0. Yeah. How important is this for the Warriors here to respond?
Well, I think it's certainly important, but you're only down 1-0, and that run came on that very controversial hit by the pitch that it looked to most of us like the hitter had stepped into the pitch trying to bunt, and it should have been a strike, and instead they call it a hit batsman, and that's the run that scored.
We will start for the Warriors, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. It's Corinne Ulrich.
Corinne struck out her first time up back in the second inning.
Bunt shown, tried to lay it down, couldn't get contact, strike called. They're trying the small ball to get on base here. Oh, 1 from Carlson. Bunt shown again. She couldn't lay it down. She couldn't get contact. It's that pitch that rises from Carlson. She's got that movement.
Yeah, and a pitch like that is especially hard to bunt on when it's rising like that. Get that thing down just above the knees, that's where you want to bunt.
0-2. Carlson deals to Ulrich. Finds the zone, and Ulrich is shocked. Strike 3 called and out, number 1, as she is retired. It brings up Trinity Harlan for the second time today.
Up to bat number 12, Trinity Harlan.
Hall was out short to first, her first time up.
And this was what we were kind of worried about with the Warriors when they've been really handing a lot of teams in the area big-time losses. How are they going to handle the adversity? And they're facing it right now. Swing and a miss by Harlan, strike 1. They haven't really been in situations like this many times this season.
They sure haven't.
So how do you handle it? That's the question.
Won 20 games this year. Went 20-3 did the Warriors.
0-1, Carlson deals up top. They have just not been able to really get a hold of Carlson. She has really thrown them all for a loop, almost going through the lineup twice now.
And she is consistently going to the outside for these right-handed hitters.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Harlan couldn't get it. Boy. One out, nobody on. 1-2 count. Harlan in the box. Carlson having a heck of a game. She deals. Pop foul. Over our heads. Out of play. She got a piece of it.
Kylie Fisher on deck with one out here in the top of the fifth inning of play.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three and out number two. Harlan will go down swinging. And just like Harold mentioned, here comes Kylie Fisher.
Kylie struck out her first time up back in the third inning.
Carlson, first pitch offered. Shows bunt, lays it, and it goes foul.
Just trying anything to get on base. Strike one.
Tough situation here for the Warriors.
Kylie Fisher, a freshman, right-handed swinger.
The 0-1 showed bunt, lays it down. It's caught by the third baseman. Cameron Williams read it well. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up and 3 down. We'll take a break and come back. The Warriors are going to have to continue to defend here as the Jimmies lead the Warriors 1-0.
The team at LAP Waste is ready to serve you. Here's Honey Lamer.
Yes, we are so blessed at LAP Waste. We have been able to expand our staffing, and we have some amazing drivers, office help. We are just absolutely blessed in the group that we currently have.
Kirby Anderson, how does someone reach out to LAP to become a customer?
It's real simple. They can either email lapwaste@yahoo.com, and then we will get in contact with them, or they can call the office at 574-542-4019.
High school sports in Indiana thrives because of our dedicated IHSAA officials. These men and women ensure fair play, safety, and the integrity of every game, from Friday night football to basketball tournaments through baseball and softball seasons. Without them, there are no contests, no rivalries, no memories for our student athletes. We appreciate our IHSAA officials. The Jimtown Jimmies lead the Winamac Lady Warriors here in the sectional championship matchup. 1-0, but you gotta know one is not enough in a game like this. They want some insurance runs. Mitch Columbia along with WKVI legend Harold Welter, and I'm not sure what this was here. Was she hit by the pitch? I'm not sure. It's Cameron Williams. She showed bunt, didn't lay it down, and I think she must have been hit by the pitch. And now here's another bunt. Dribbler, Hall couldn't grab it and get the out, so a perfectly placed bunt. Kind of a tough play for her to make anyway. I'm calling that a hit.
Yeah.
So here in the top of the first, with nobody out, the Jimmies have 2 on, 1 in scoring position, and an insurance run is in scoring position. This is a huge moment now for Brooklyn Gillespie, as that was Hochstetler who laid the bunt. Another bunt laid. Grace Roth will get ahead of it, and she will catch it in foul territory, so Grace Roth makes it happen for out number 1.
Up to bat number 3, Rylan Polston. All right, ladies.
Here's Rylan Polston, the number 9 hitter. First pitch offered from Hall. Foul tip hits the fence.
Polston struck out her first time up back in the third inning. But Hochstetler was safe on an error after Cameron Williams was hit by a pitch.
Strike called.
Strike two. 0-2 the count with one away. Polston, right-handed swinger.
Swings,
Pops
fouled off.
Foul, back out of play.
So 0-2 count here with one out, 2 on, 1 in scoring position. And Hall trying to keep these runs from crossing here.
This is huge. If they could get out of this inning without giving up another run, it would be huge.
Grounder to second. They'll throw to first. They'll get the out, but that advances both runners to second and third here. That is the second out. And now we will go back to the top of the batting order. It's Lily Gogler for the third time today.
That's bat number 4, Lily Gogler.
Jimmies want some insurance. Gogler a 341 average. She has 19 RBIs up to this point on the season. Hoping to add to that here. Hall deals. Finds the zone. Strike one.
Yeah, Lily struck out her first time up and then was safe on that rather controversial hit by a pitch.
Next pitch up top. Roth tracks it down.
Two on, two out.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Hall hoping to get some of that mojo back here. Next pitch. Up top, ball called. 2-2 now with 2 outs. Hall needs this one.
Yep, biggest pitch of the night so far for Adriana Hall. Got to be confident.
She deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and out number 3. 2 left stranded. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. Is the top of the 5th. We'll take a break and come back. The Warriors need some runs. Warrior Nation, send the vibes. We're going to take a break and come back. Winamac up next.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Interesting scenario here for the Winamac Lady Warriors as they trail 1-0 in this sectional championship matchup from Bremen, Indiana. The Jimtown Jimmies lead the Warriors. Mitch Columbia along with special guest Harold Welter. And just like you said in the break, Harold, perfect timing for the Warriors. They start with their leadoff hitter. 1, 2, 3 hitters for the Warriors here.
Yeah, this is where you want to be. And Michaela Werner is up first. She flew out to the first baseman and struck out at her first two at-bats. But her batting average says that she's due.
She has to be due by now. First pitch, swung on, popped up high into foul territory. Will it be played? It won't. Third baseman Cameron Williams almost had a run on it, but it just was near the dugout there for Jimtown, and she couldn't get a glove under it. So that keeps Warner alive, and like Harold said, the senior, she is a .429 average. So yeah, she's due here in her third appearance. Very rare occurrence for her to go down 3 times in a row. Warrior Nation needs it. Carlson deals. 0-1 misses inside, evens up at 1-1.
Wow, I thought that was right on the corner, and she stood away from it, and it's ball 1, 1-1. Michaela Warner, senior, captain, co-captain of this Warrior team.
1-1. In at the hands. Dipping out of the way, Warner. Ball 2.
2-1 the count. Warriors looking for their first sectional championship since 2017. I was still in my 70s back then.
2-1. Up top.
Oh, ball 3. Carlson hasn't been in a full count situation very often, if at all, today. 3-1 to count on Michaela Warner.
She'll call time. Wanting to step in the box and make Carlson deal on her time.
Yeah.
Carlson, the 3-1. Big
and
hit.
Here's a base hit.
Back to left center field. It'll be a base knock for Michaela Warner, and she'll get on base. That's the way to start it for Michaela Warner. She was due, and she gets on.
Yeah, what do you say her batting average?
429.
420. Yeah, well, she was due.
And then here's Grace Roth, a 442 average.
That brings up Grace Roth, the sophomore. She singled her first time up and her second time up, so she's had 2 hits. This one is a swing and a miss, strike 1.
That pitch rises so well for Carlson. So 1 on, nobody out. Top of the 6th. 0-1 count. Carlson steps on the rubber. She deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh my. They will pick Michaela Warner off. She was off the bag. They threw it to first and they tagged her for out number 1. Boy, that stings.
Wow, I guess.
Wow, the Jimmies were paying attention to Warner at 1 and they got her. So now nobody on with 1 out. It's an 0-1 count here to Grace Roth. Just when you thought Warner getting on was the start to something big for the Warriors, they have it taken back from them. Here's the 0-1. Low, ball 1.
Now the pressure's really on the Warriors. They've got to get those bats a-working, and it looked like they had.
My goodness.
With Warner, who singled, but then got caught.
Carlson will disengage. They'll reset here. 1-1. She deals. Popped up high, foul, out of play.
Fouled out of play. Strike 2. To Grace Roth, the sophomore. 2 for 2 so far today.
You assume she's related to Tim and Melinda Roth?
Yeah, she had 2 singles.
No, is she related to Tim and Melinda Roth? Grace Roth? Do you think she's related? Swung on, fouled off, out of play.
Fouled it off again.
I mean, how many Roths are there in Winamac? She's got to be related somehow down the line.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line. 1-2 the count to Grace Roth.
Carlson gets the sign from the dugout, and she will deal the next pitch, the 1-2. She delivers. Up top, good eye, ball 2.
Grace Roth. With 1 out.
Two. Ooh! It will be fair. It hits the glove of Cameron Williams at 3, and Grace Roth will get to first.
So, Roth comes up with a single. And that'll bring up Maggie Keller.
So here comes Maggie Keller. If there was ever an opportunity for her to show off the big bat, now would be the time.
She had a base hit in the first inning and was out short to first in the third.
Right-handed swinger steps in. Carlson to deal. First pitch. Outside, ball one.
Way outside. She lost control of that one.
1 on, 1 out. Top of the 6th. The Warriors don't want to leave it up to the top of the 7th to have to come up with something miraculous. They want to get a run across now.
Yeah. Jimtown up 1-0 here in the top of the 6th.
Here's the 1-0 from Carlson.
There's another base hit.
Gets past third at Cameron Williams. It will advance. Grace Roth the 2, so Maggie Keller gets on base. So now here comes Adriana Hall, who's due as well. Big time shout out to Mike Springer, head coach of the boys basketball team for Winamac, tuning in this evening. We appreciate you tuning in, Coach. Warriors, they need you here, Coach. They need some good vibe energy coming our way right now. They're trailing by 1, but they've got a runner in scoring position. And Coach Kern for Jimtown's going to have a word, a little circle visit for Carlson, because they got Adriana Hall up to bat here, Harold, and they want to make sure they do not allow Hall to do what she's done all season long.
Yeah. Back-to-back singles here. Actually, back-to-back-to-back singles. Warner got caught.
Swing and a miss, strike one. It's that pitch that rises.
Strike one, 0-1. 1 out, 2 on for the Warriors. Adriana Hall at the plate.
She needs this. Hall needs this. 1-0. Up top, good eye.
Ooh.
And you can tell Coach Belcher knows this is the moment now.
Ball 2.
I'm getting nervous. I'm not even playing. I'm getting nervous.
2-0. 2 on, 1 out.
Carlson deals. Foul tip, hits the fence. Strike one.
Adriana Hall struck out her first 2 times back in the first and fourth innings. Right-handed swinger.
She has 27 RBIs on the season, so an opportunity to add to that here. She's a .430 average, so she's due. 2-1 from Carlson to Hall. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Took her out.
Oh, wow. Strike 3. Scoreboard was off. So that is strike 3 and out number 2.
That was huge right there for the Jimmies.
So now here comes Brooke Roush.
Brooke Roush flew out to the first baseman and struck out her first 2 times up.
And she's due. .416 average, 21 RBIs on the season. 2 on, 1 in scoring position with 2 outs. Down by 1 are the Warriors. Carlson deals. Got a hit back to left field.
Back and caught in left field for the 3rd out.
But no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. The Warriors are going to have to hold off defensively here in the bottom of the 6th and then come back in the top of the 7th to make things happen in the sectional championship matchup. We'll take a break and come back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello there. Is this that First Choice Contractor?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
I'm looking for a good contractor. I could use a deck put on the back of my house.
We aren't contractors, but we do offer a great contractor's insurance program with all the coverages a contractor needs.
Well, would you consider putting one of those walk-in tubs in my bathroom for me?
Phone us today in North Judson at 896-3482 or in Knox at 772-5370.
Back here in Bremen, Indiana, Mitch Columbia along with WKVI legend Harold Welter as we go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0, the Jimtown Jimmies lead as they will be up to bat hoping to bring some insurance runs across. A calm day, some light wind, 76 degrees, sun starting to set here in Bremen. The Warriors need to be strong defensively here, Harold.
Yep. They've got one more shot at it at the plate in the 7th inning. And right now, Jimtown's at 2-3-4 in the batting order, starting off with Claire Carlson. She flew out to right field. And let's see. She was, she got a base hit in the 4th and got all the way to the 3rd.
She has a .321 average on the season, an on-base percentage of .371. What a great day it's been for her in the circle, holding these big-time bats of Warrior Nation scoreless. She fouls the first option off, hits the fence for strike 1.
Well, it's certainly been a pitcher's battle today. I didn't expect that. I thought both teams are pretty good hitting teams.
You know, I'll have to agree with you. I was anticipating the Warriors to really start the game off hot and bring at least 1 or 2 runs across, because that's what we've seen all year.
They had 2 base hits in the first inning and
you're
couldn't
thinking,
score.
boy, this is going to be a good game for them. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Carlson couldn't get it. Hall says, here's a little taste of your own medicine.
Yeah, the Warriors have 6 hits. Jimtown only 1.
This one's fouled off out of play. Popped up high. Will it be tracked down by the shortstop? No, it won't. Maggie Keller had a good read on it, but couldn't make it happen.
Good effort.
So here we go. Carlson has stepped back in. The 1-2 from Hall. She deals. Outside and away.
Strike 2.
Oh, he did call it a strike.
Yep.
So it found the outside corner. So now it's even. Big time moment here. Little half swing, grounder to third, throws over to first. It's overthrown. Carlson will stay at first.
Wow.
She was being told to go to 2, but she said, well, I thought they caught it, so she will stay at first. An error there.
Safe on an error, and that's the first error of the ball game for the Warriors. Wow. It's gut check time for the Warriors right now.
Yes. My goodness.
They had Carlson right where they wanted her.
They did. And now this brings up Layla Winrot. Right-handed swinger, takes the first pitch up top, ball called.
Winrot struck out her first time up and was out pitcher to first her second time in the 4th inning.
Next pitch. Foul tip hits the fence. 1-1.
One to nothing ball game. Jimtown leading it in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. So the Warriors get just one more opportunity.
Next pitch outside. They'll throw down. Grace Roth does to first. Sliding in safe is Carlson.
That throw from Roth to Roush was almost in time. Down to first base.
2-1.
Almost doesn't count though, does it?
No. Popped up high.
I've got it right here.
Roth will have it for out number 1.
So 1 away, 1 on. 1-0 Jimtown lead in the 6th inning. Swall has struck out her first 2 times up in the 2nd and 4th innings. And
Ground
here's
to
a smash to third, to throw
over to second. They
for the
get
4th.
it for out number 2. They decided to get the advancing runner from getting into scoring position, and now this will bring up Abby Williams, the number 5 hitter here. 1 on, 2 out. Williams steps in.
She struck out her first. No, check that. Yes, she struck out her first 2 times up.
First pitch will miss outside from Hall. Sooner the better for the Warriors to get out of this. Oh no, wild pitch gets past Roth, and advancing to 2 will be Tori Swald. And now time on the field. We're going to have a courtesy runner here. Number 35, Paige Taylor, will courtesy run for Tori Swald here. Head coach Jamie Kern will come and tell the home plate umpire, Brian Agee. All right, back to action, 2-0. Popped up high, fouled off, out of play.
Roth made a good effort at it, sprinting back from her catcher's spot, but it was over the fence. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count on Abby Williams, the senior catcher.
She'll step back in. Hall deals, swing and a miss, strike 2. So here's a 2-2. Hall hoping to get out of this inning here.
2-2 the count, 2 out. 1 on.
Hall deals. Base hit to left field. Being told to stay at 3. Oh no, wild pitch wild throw past the third baseman. And that will allow the runner to not only advance to 3, but get all the way home for another run to cross. It was the courtesy runner, Paige Taylor. She was told to stay at 3. The left fielder for Winamac, Colrin Ulrich, threw it to 3. Maggie Keller got a glove in there. It skipped off her glove, and that allowed the courtesy runner to go ahead and advance home.
Wow.
In the meantime, Abby Williams will get to 2. She'll have a courtesy runner. It's Bailey Laird.
And that's the second error of the inning and of the game for the Warriors. And now Jenny Belcher is going to come out and talk with her infield.
Man, tough situation. The Jimmies get that insurance run here, and now the Warriors down 2-0. We've seen the Warriors score a lot more than 2 runs in 1 inning, so it's definitely not out of reach for them. But now it's crunch time.
And in the end, those 2 errors by the Warriors really put them in a bad position.
So here's Cameron Williams, the right-handed hitter. First pitch offer from Hall, up top and outside, ball 1.
Cameron Williams struck out her first time up. And
next
walked
pitch.
her first time up. She was hit by a pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1 the count.
Next pitch finds the zone, strike 2. 1-2 count. Hall to deal with 2 outs, 1 in scoring position. She deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But 1 run crosses on 1 hit and 2 errors in the bottom of the 6th. It's now or never for the Warriors. We're going to take a break and come back. Top of the 7th is on the way.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
Back in Bremen, Mitch Columbia along with special guest Harold Welter as we go to the top of the 7th. Sectional championship on the line between the Winamac Warriors and the Jimtown Jimmies. They lead the Warriors 2-0 here on KVB's WKVI. We will start with Brody Goodman in the box first. 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Warriors. Brody Goodman for her 3rd appearance of the day, Harold.
Yes, and she flew out to right field and struck out her first 2 times up. But I'll tell you what, you've got 6, 7, 8 hitters, but the first 2 are seniors.
Yep.
Been there, done that. You know, you got to have that senior leadership.
And at some point, you got to say they're due.
Yep.
Goodman, a 259 average. Ulrich on deck, a 333 average. Goodman has 21 hits on the year. Ulrich has 22. So Goodman will step in, the right-handed batter, to face Carlson, who's had a day. Swings on the first option, and it's fouled off over our heads.
Goodman gave it a good poke her first time up in the 2nd inning, flew out to right field. So she's capable of getting the bat go working. And oh, how the Warriors need it now.
0-1. Fouled off over our heads, out of play, strike 2. So down the count is Brody Goodman here, and Carlson is just really having a wonderful game for the Jimmies.
Yeah, Jimmy's just 3 outs away from winning this sectional.
0-2. Carlson deals to Goodman. High, good eye, ball. Next pitch from Carlson, the 1-2. She deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Goodman goes down, striking out for out number 1. 2 outs away are the Jimmies from a sectional championship. Here comes, there will be a pinch hitter here, Sophie Wroblewski.
Sophie Wroblewski, she is a sophomore, right-handed hitter.
286 average. She will be hitting for Colrin Ulrich here. Right-handed hitter steps in. Carlson to deal. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Chop foul.
Strike 2.
And you almost wonder, the coaches are saying, we got to try anything and everything at this point. You know, it just hasn't worked up to this point. Who can we bring in to provide a spark? Just looking for anything right now.
Sophie Wroblewski, a sophomore. Right-handed swinger with a wide-open stance.
Here comes the 0-2 from Carlson. Swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 2. The Jimmies 1 out away. And now we will see the designated player, Trinity Harlan, step into the box.
Trinity Harlan. She was out short her first time up, and struck out her 2nd time up in the 5th inning. And now she's the last hope of the Warriors right here, trailing 2-0.
400 average on the season. You'd like to think she'd make something happen here. First pitch low.
Low and outside, and the Jimmies are feeling it now with just 1 out away from a sectional championship. After that disappointment losing to Knox last year in the sectional championship, 4-2 after they led 2-0.
Next pitch popped up foul over our heads. 1-1.
Two home runs beat them by Knox last year in the championship game.
Carlson, the 1-1. Foul tip over our heads. Harlan fighting. 1-2 count. One strike away, the Jimmies are. Oh, man, sticky situation.
Who's this? Trinity Harlan?
Yes, sir. She'll step back in for the 1-2 from Carlson. She deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 3. The Warriors will fall 2-0. The Jimtown Jimmies are sectional champions here in Bremen. A tough way to go out for the Winamac Warriors. The first game all year, they were held scoreless. My goodness, tough one to swallow for these seniors who had such an amazing 4-year career here at Winamac. A shocking situation for us here on WKVI, thinking Winamac was really going to come into this game and make it happen, but the Jimmies are sectional champions. We will take a break and come back for our Collins Insurance post-game show. We will have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all coming up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show. A tough way to go out for Warrior Nation, but a great season overall. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Post-game up next.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
Tough way to go out for the Winamac Lady Warriors as they fall to the Jimtown Lady Jimmies here in a sectional championship matchup. 2-0. The Warriors will end their 2026 season at 20 wins and 4 losses. They were 8-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference and were the conference champions. We bring in our special guest, Harold Welter, to break this one down. It's a tough one to swallow for Warrior Nation.
It really is. Jimtown wins it with 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and Winamac has no runs on 6 hits, but 2 errors. And it gets down to 2 things. It gets down to a very controversial hit by the pitch by Jimtown. And they get their first run on base with a very controversial hit batsman. And the second part of the story for Winamac is those 2 errors they had in the last inning.
Yeah,
gave up the second run. And, I mean, Adriana Hall pitches a 1-hitter.
And you'd think that'd be good enough.
Yeah. And that just is a tough way to go. There's no question about that. And the Warriors have a great season at 20-4. They win the conference. They set some records, but wasn't good enough here at the sectional championship game.
Well, We'll be the first to congratulate the Jimtown Jimmies. They won the Indiana Northern State Conference. They're now sectional champions, so congratulations to the Jimtown Jimmies. They were in this sectional championship game last year. They fall to Knox. They come back 365 days later, and they're able to make it happen. So congratulations to the Jimtown Jimmies.
And you had a lot of the same players, no question about it.
We now have an opportunity to talk with head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors, Jenny Belcher. It's the first time you guys have been held scoreless all year. Claire Carlson really pitched a great game against you guys.
She did. She pitched really well, and we couldn't seem to lay off of that high pitch. Whether it's a rise ball or a high fastball with a little bit of movement. We were here last night. Had coaches watching last night and knew that she was capable of throwing that, and just couldn't lay off of it enough. So, hey, credit to her. She pitched a heck of a game.
Question, of course, comes down to that hit batsman that where they scored their first run off of that, and it looked to me like the batsman had stepped in trying to bunt and had stepped into the ball rather than it being hit.
That makes two of us, Harold.
I was going to ask if that's what you were talking with them about.
Yeah, I thought she squared around to bunt, and the home plate umpire asked the base umpire for some help, and the base umpire said that, in his opinion, yes, she did offer to bunt, and then she was trying to pull it back, and as she was trying to pull it back, the ball hit her. So that was the response from the first base umpire.
Okay, we can discuss that for the next 20 years, but
interesting.
But this Jimtown team has some weapons, but they're held to one hit. The two errors cost you the second run.
Yeah.
And you just weren't able to deliver with the bats at the right time.
Yeah, and wow, I knew Adri threw well. You had her for one hit. That's awesome. I don't know how many strikeouts she had, but she had a lot of them.
She was doing well.
Just did a really good job for us in the circle tonight. Just needed a little offense to back her up.
I know it's hard watching some of these seniors. This is not how they wanted to end their senior year, but go ahead and talk about your seniors and what they've meant to your program over the last several years.
Oh, yeah. These four seniors that we had, just showed so much leadership. Brooke and Brody and Michaela and Corinne, just great, not only, good softball players, but great kids, good individuals, outstanding people. They're definitely going to be missed.
Well, Adriana Hall throws 11
strikeouts. 11 strikeouts, and you said one hit?
One hit.
Yeah.
In a normal day,
that's enough to win a ball game, Just needed some offense behind her, and we just couldn't get it done tonight.
I guess. You talk about those seniors, and I hate senior nights. I just hate to see those kids go when they've put in the kind of time and effort that your four seniors have done.
Yeah, they sure have. They've done everything we've asked them to do. There's no other way to say it. Those four are there doing everything that we ask them to do all the time and giving it 110%.
Got to give some credit to, I know, the ladies who help you as your assistant coaches. You may have the I don't want to say oldest, longest standing assistant
staff.
Coach situation around.
Yeah, we couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without them, no question. Steph Smith is outstanding. Dana Summers is outstanding. Courtney Brandt is fantastic dealing with our pitchers. And then we added Doug Roth to our staff this year, and what a joy it's been having him too. So, so a great staff, and just sorry for not being able to get the job done tonight.
Well, congratulations on a great season.
Yeah, 20 wins.
Conference championship.
There's still a lot of things to be proud about.
Oh, yeah. A lot of positives to take away, for sure.
And a lot of underclassmen who have been delivering for you all season long.
Yep.
It's enough to bring you back and coach another year, isn't it?
Hey, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Coach,
Sounds
thanks
good.
so much.
Thank you so much.
That's head coach of the Winamac Lady
Thank
Warriors. It's Jenny Belcher here in the Collins Insurance post-game show. We've still got work to do here, Harold. We'll take a break and come back for our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. We'll also have our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game. That's all coming up next here in the Collins Insurance post-game show. Don't go anywhere.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. McGrath Refrigeration, voted Stark County's favorite heating and air conditioning dealer, is your local Armstrong air dealer. Call today, 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
The Jimtown Jimmies are sectional champions, beating the Winamac Warriors 2-0. We're talking our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game with Harold Welter. Play stick out to you?
The play of the game for the Jimtown Jimmies came in the fourth inning when Lily Gockler was hit by that pitch that some of us thought she stepped into, but you heard the explanation there by Coach, and she ends up scoring that first run, and I think that was the play of the game.
Yeah. Well, that is our Stark County Co-op Play. I mean, like you said, we could sit here and talk about it for the next 20 years.
Yes.
But, you know, it is what it is. The official made the call, and, we like I say in that live read I talk about, we don't have to always agree with the officials. We appreciate everything they do.
Yeah.
Tough call to make. It was made. And, hey, on the flip side of that, if those errors didn't happen as well, like you had brought up, who knows what could have happened. So really tough situation, but that is our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. We'll take a break, come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game is up next.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Santerre High School, who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Well, Harold, who you thinking?
It's got to be Claire Carlson, the pitcher for the Jimtown Lady Jimmies. She gave up 6 hits, but the thing that really worked out for her, or really showed that she was in command, was she gives up 2 hits in the first 3 hitters that come up in the first inning. Winamac gets 2 hits and only 1 out, and she strikes out the next batter and then gets a fly out to the first baseman for the last out. And that got her out of a tough situation in the first inning. And we said all along, Winamac gets ahead of you, you're going to be in trouble.
Yep.
They never got ahead of her, and she only gave up 6 hits, and she wins the game. So, yeah, I think Claire Carlson of Jimtown has to be our player of the game. But I also think that the seniors for the Winamac Warriors should get some special mention as well.
And we congratulate Claire Carlson for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, but we also want to bring up and thank the seniors for some great softball over the last 4 years. Winamac senior Brody Goodman, Michaela Werner, Brooke Roush, also Colrin Ulrich. Those 3 are going to be dearly missed. Their freshman year was my first year here at WKVI, so watching them grow up and become such good athletes, but better yet, great people and good students, it's going to be hard to watch them leave. But definitely tough way to go out. But again, congratulations to Claire Carlson.
Yeah. And a great season for them, and a great careers for their 4 years.
Well, KVB's WKVI Sports will hopefully be back in action this coming Monday night to see one of our area baseball teams in a sectional championship. That's right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us this coming Saturday for the final Saturday Sports Line of the 2025-2026 school year, where we will have the announcement of our new Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Year. We go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you ever miss the Saturday Sports Line, don't forget the replay every Sunday at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. We also invite you to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB Sports content. Also, if you ever want to watch back or listen back to some of the games, especially since I've been here in 2022, you can go to my personal YouTube or X pages under Mitch's Inside Mike. Again, that's Mitch's Inside Mike, where you can watch some of these games back. Also, listen to some of the earlier ones dating back to the fall of 2022, doing something new, and we really like providing that on YouTube and X under Mitch's Inside Mike. A score update on our other station, KVB's Max 98.3 FM. The John Glenn Lady Falcons beat South Bend St. Joseph in the sectional championship. 10-9 was the final. You heard the call with Rusty Nixon and Brian Hammond. So we congratulate John Glenn, part of the KVB family, as they will travel to Tippy Valley for the regional next weekend. Congratulations to the Falcons.
Ooh, they're in that same Northern State Conference, so that's going to be an interesting matchup.
Tough loss for the Culver Cavs baseball club tonight, but congratulations to the South Central Satellites as they beat the Cavs 7-0. And then in our game, the Winamac Lady Warriors fall to the Jimtown Jimmies 2-0. Final word from you tonight, Harold?
Thank you for allowing me to be part of this broadcast. I was hoping, that I'd be able to broadcast a Winamac sectional championship for the first time since 2013 when they beat Rochester in the championship game, and maybe one of the top 10 games I ever broadcast.
Wow.
And I was hoping something like that would happen again here tonight, but it was a lot of fun, and Winamac fans are just second to none.
Yeah.
And they got a chance to renew a lot of old friendships here tonight, and so I just appreciate your asking me to be with you.
No, thank you for being here. Well, from all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Softball. For our special guest, you have one more thing?
I just want to tell people, whether you win or whether you lose, always keep the faith, fans.
Absolutely. I love it. For our special guest, WKVI legend Harold Welter, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues, folks. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Softball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports.